Hi, welcome to That Wise Old Dude, the channel where you get some no-nonsense life advice. Now today, what do I want to talk to you about? Yes, I'm back inside. I am going to be going back outside. I know you don't care about where I take the videos from, but I do. I just like doing them outside. But anyway, let's none of that nonsense, all right? Let's get back to what I'm going to want to talk to you about today. And today I want to talk to you about something that I read that the great Steve Harvey, the American comedian, said recently, or well, not recently, but I read it recently. And he said, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. And so I want to talk to the people who are a little bit older, perhaps, who are watching this. And I want to say to you that it's not too late to reinvent yourself either. And that can mean, quitting your job or changing your job, changing your profession, or better still, starting to do something that you love to do. And people are living older now, living longer rather, than ever before. The government are putting up retirement rates and all that malarkey. So, maybe you've got a passion that you could turn into a profession, a job, or doing something, that you love to do, a hobby that you've got that you could start earning money from. Because it's never too late. Age is just a number. It's chronological, not physiological. No, it's psychological, not chronological. Sorry about that. And shall I leave that bit in? Well, yeah, I don't edit any of my videos. I'm leaving it in. Let's keep it in there. Let's keep the mistake in there. So, I'm 59 years old. I'm 60 this year. I reinvented myself about this time last year. Started calling myself That Wise Old Dude. Before that, I was more of a coach, really. But now I think there's more young guns that are coming along. I leave that to them now. Even though, I've been fortunate enough to have coached, some millionaires, some best-selling authors, some sports pros, one or two celebrities have been to see me in the past as well. And, I really enjoyed that. But I just thought, like Steve Harvey said, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. So I've reinvented myself. I'm no longer Rob Hamilton coach or mind coach, which is what I used to be. Now I'm that wise old dude. I've embraced getting older. I think wisdom comes from age. I know the saying that there's a Chinese proverb that says wisdom doesn't come from age, it comes from experience, and that's true. However, I found that as you get, the older you get, the more experiences you have, right? So I like to share those and help other people. But anyway, I digress. But the point I want to get across to you is that, your age is not a barrier. Of course, if you're 60 years old now and you want to be a gymnast, if you're over 15 and you want to be a gymnast, that's, world class. It's not gonna happen, right? But you could still get involved in gymnastics in another way if that was your real passion. Yeah, you could get involved. You could do fundraising for your local gymnastics club. You could go and help out. You could become a coach for the gymnasts on the mental preparation or something, or reducing the stress for gymnasts. There's lots of ways that you could actually do that. And a couple of years ago, I actually helped an older couple. The woman was, I think, 74 at the time. And the guy was retired as well. I'm not quite sure how old he was. And they came to me asking me, well, what could they do? They really thought there was nothing they could do. They're just picking up the pensions. Life's just ebbing away from them, that they didn't have any purpose or meaning to the life. And so anyway, after probing them with a few questions and getting their minds to think and taking the blinkers off for them, which is what I'm quite good at, It turns out then that the female, to cut a long story short, she ends up, she started her own shop on eBay, I think it was. She became an affiliate for a clothing company. Just does it in the spare time, but buys some of the clothes as well and ships them out and all this sort of stuff. And the chap, he had a deep interest in lamps. And so he started going to old car boot sales and flea markets and all sorts of places and buying lamps. He knew a lot about lamps. He had books on lamps, spotted them on his bookcase. I always nosy at people's bookcases, don't you? And so anyway, he now takes these lamps, he buys them quite cheap. He loves pottering about, and he fixes them up and polishes them and he mends them and puts working bulbs into them. And he's now, he sells those lamps. He makes a good profit on top of his pension. And so it's the same with you. You don't have to waste away in a job that you loathe. You don't have to face retirement and just do nothing. And you don't want to do that anyway. I know for a fact, I've read the studies that fit and healthy males, this is more males than females, by the way, but fit and healthy males, and then they retire, and within 5 years they have a terminal illness, and I believe that it's because that they haven't got any more meaning left in their life, that they're not contributing anything anymore. So it's not too late for you. And, you might be in your 30s watching this, in your 40s, your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, or beyond. And, it's never, ever too late. That's just your mind throwing up excuses for you. Maybe, a little bit of fear. And this couple had fear about using the internet to sell things on, but with a little bit of practice, they had plenty of time on their hands, a little bit of practice, and they did that. No, I didn't teach them how to use all the bells and whistles on eBay and everything. Somebody else did that for them. But it really isn't. It's never too late. It's never too late for you. And some people, when I come up with this age thing, right? Some people say to me, oh, well, I'm too young as well. That's the other one. Some people say I'm too young to make good money. Well, it's nonsense. There's 9-year-olds today making millions online, 15-year-old multi-millionaires. So, you're never too old. Age is, like I say, it's just a number. And it's psychological, not chronological, right? Got it right this time. So, don't let age be a barrier, especially if you're older. There's something you can do. Maybe you got a hobby or a passion, that you could turn into an online learning course, or I don't know, teach at your local church hall or something. But there's something there that you can do, and you don't have to be retired. Maybe you're in your 50s or maybe you're in your 40s and you want to do something. It's never ever too late. Research people that have made it when they've got older. It's like Steve Harvey says, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. So think about doing it. My first book didn't come out until I was 49 years old. That's when I became an author. So embrace your age. How can you use it to your advantage? What knowledge and experience and expertise have you got that perhaps you could share, put together in a course? Learn it. So yeah, it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Really think about that. Take your blinkers off. Don't let things limit you. If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you try and achieve? So that's it. That's the message from this wise old dude today. Put your age behind you and embrace it. How can you get it? How can you use it to your advantage? I am, so, and I know lots of other people that are as well. So if you need some ideas, then come and, have a chat with me. And I can get into your mind and help you find something, or take your blinkers off, so that you can see what's already right in front of you. You might have a big treasure chest in front of you. Who knows? You don't know. So yeah, don't let age put you back. Don't let it limit you. All right, well, that's it from that wise old dude today. Look out for my Valentine's message. That's about relationships and why people stay single who don't want to stay single. Have a look out for that one. So if you don't want to miss it, you know, then you know what you got to do. You just got to click subscribe. Just press subscribe and you won't miss another video. Well, that's it from that wise old dude. I hope you enjoyed this. Sorry about the mistake at the beginning, but as my regular viewers know, I don't edit my videos. You know, that these are all done in one take. That's probably why you hear a few little ers and ums and ahs. All right, I don't edit my videos. This I just share them. The knowledge just flies out. The words just fly out of my head onto the screen for your ears. Until next time, this is some more no-nonsense life advice from that wise old dude, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thanks ever so much for watching. I really do. I appreciate every single view that I get. Thank you ever so much. Oh, I've got my clicker. I don't have to lean up.